Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing today?
Amazing.
All right. Again, I am Jon Wells. I am the owner-operator of the Wells Inspection Group, and we are here with Miss Danielle Barber.
Howdy. I am with Texas Classic Insurance.
And then we are also here with Miss Lori Hankins.
Good morning. I am with Remax Trinity.
All right. So, we're going to be talking about a charity that Lori is a big proponent of. It's called Burgers for Babies, and it's a great little program that they have for Cook's Children's Hospital. So we're going to be back here just in lickety-split.
And if you happen to catch this after the event has happened, still feel free to donate to the charity because it is for a really great cause. They're working with the Children's Miracle Network to get money to Cook's Children's for all these babies. So even if you don't get to make it to the event, please feel free to reach down in your pocket and donate after the fact. Yeah,
and we will post information on how to do that donation, as well as you can probably reach out to Lori as well to, like Danielle said, dig deep.
Dig deep.
It's for the babies.
All right. Thank y'all. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Danielle?
I'm great.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm tallying your cuss words already.
What? How many is that?
I put one for you, one for me.
One for... Is it only one for me?
So far.
Well, do we get to go back for the whole morning?
Oh, no. I'll be broke if we do that. We're gonna start from the moment we started recording. But anyway, we are here with Miss Danielle Barber with Texas Classic Insurance and Lori Hankins with Remax. And we're going to be talking about burgers for babies and probably some other things here and there, but that's really the big topic right now. And we do have our swear jar out. As usual, this is to collect money for our guests' choice of charity, which is Burgers for Babies. All right, I'm going to turn it over to the ladies over here and let them.
You want to tell us about Burgers for Babies?
Absolutely. It started, we had an agent years ago who had their child in Cook Children's Hospital, so we did a fundraiser for them and called it Burgers for Brandy. And then that evolved to Burgers for Babies, and we host it annually and usually raise between $40,000 to $50,000. And it goes to Children's Miracle Network, and then they cut a check to Cook Children's Hospital. So everything stays local. This year it is this Thursday coming up on the 16th, and it is at River Ranch in the Stockyards. It's at, here's the bifocal we discussed. I've got to put these on. I can't see anything.
We were just talking about glasses and age, and Lori, if nobody knows this, we only have like 5 viewers, so most of y'all probably don't know Lori, but she just turned 29 last week.
Again. But I still have to have these stupid bifocals. So, Burgers for Babies is at River Ranch in the Stockyards at 500 Northeast 23rd Street. You've got to be 21 and up to come. And like I said, it's this Thursday, the 16th, from 4 to 8. And then all the money does go to support Cook Children's Hospital. So we would love to have you guys come out. And it's $20 to come.
If you buy early.
Well, that was Friday was the cutoff.
Oh,
sorry.
Burger. Oh, Burger.
I think this was planned. She knew the show was today, and then, that's okay.
I thought it was
but it's still a great cause.
So. It's a fundraiser, it's fine.
We were going to do it on the 5th, and I was going to tell y'all you could buy tickets early, and then we had to move it, so now it's too late.
That's true. We did have to move the date a week out because Danielle.
Yeah,
I completely forgot. I don't know how I forgot it was Danielle's fault because most everything is. But that really did throw a kink into things. I think Danielle should make up the difference.
That means that extra $5 is Danielle's fault.
Just pitch it in. Dig deep in your pockets for the babies.
It's for the babies.
Yeah, exactly. So this is something that I did a couple years ago. Unfortunately, last year we were in the midst of, I won't say last year. I guess we're still in it.
We're at the start of a pandemic.
Yes.
That keeps going.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that only 2 people had the flu last year? Sorry.
2?
Just 2.
I'm surprised there were that many.
Wow. Yeah. Probably should save all this for another show. I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? I'm actually 1 cup in, so 2 cups might change my mind.
We'll save that for another show. Let's talk about Lori. So Lori has had a interesting year. She had a birthday, like a landmark birthday last year, and then everything went downhill from there. So she is not only a realtor, but she is also a mom, and she was on the board of a ton of different organizations. And then this landmark birthday hit, and then I will let her take it from there.
Well, I had been 29 for many years, and then my daughter decided since she was turning 31, it was a little awkward that I was still 29. So I decided last year to just bite the bullet and go ahead and be 50. And 4 days later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I went through and had a double mastectomy and reconstruction. Then I had 7 weeks of radiation. A week after radiation, I got COVID, and I was sick with that for 7 weeks. Then, of course, after that, because of my breast cancer, they sent me to get a hysterectomy. And a few weeks after that, because I decided to turn 50, they sent me for a colonoscopy. And then, let's see, what else? I had to get bifocals, which to me was probably the worst thing, having to have these.
Over cancer.
Yeah, because the cancer's gone, but the bifocals are still here.
The bifocals are forever.
And then 2 weeks ago tomorrow, I had a heart attack. So that's been my year. It's been interesting, but I've survived it all. So I just tried to keep a positive attitude about it because it could have been worse.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people that are like, I just can't handle anymore. There's already too much on my plate, and they're like just working one job. And then you got Lori over here running like 98 organizations and doing all this volunteer work, and gets all of these illnesses along the way, and still keeps on going. I think a lot of it has to do with just perspective, your outlook on life, and
the positivity.
The positivity.
I'll help you out, Danielle. The positivity.
Thank you. I feel like I should take one of the cuss words off for that one.
No.
Good job.
No, just leave it. It's okay.
Okay, fine.
I mean, because there's more coming, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And the money we raise cussing goes to Burgers for Babies this week.
Correct. So, so if you hear me go off on a tangent, it's just because I'm feeling generous.
Yeah.
He's just trying to raise money.
Exactly.
So,
I'll roll.
How did any of this change your outlook or perspective on life and how you want to spend your going days or your future? Like, how did any of that change?
What I have left?
I mean, we all don't know how much we have left. Yeah. At the end of the day, I could die on my way home from this podcast. It's just the way it is, but how did those major life events, did it change anything for you? Because you were already a go-getter anyway.
It did, because I pretty well worked 7 days a week. If I had a 14-hour day, that was a short day. So I realized that I can't spend my whole life working.
Yeah.
So at the end of the month, I'm taking a week off. I'm going to go see my grandkids. I have decided that there are days I just need a day off, and when I do, I'm not going to work that day. I just can't. I have a hard time saying no, especially when it's for a good cause, and I have had to step back and reevaluate what it is that I want to do, what makes me happy. And I mean, I always try to be a pretty positive person anyway. A lot of people said, how did you not, this had to be so hard. I would have just curled up in a ball and cried. And I said, well, yeah, I could have done that, but I would have still had cancer. I would have still had COVID. I would have still gone through all of this. So I could curl up in a ball and give up, or I could just get up and go to work and live my life. And so that's what I did. The night before my double mastectomy, I worked until 8 that night because I had to get everything done before I had 8 weeks off of work. And for me, really the hardest part was having to not do anything. Mm-hmm. I was not supposed to go back to work for at least 8 weeks, and I was showing houses 6 weeks later because I just couldn't take it anymore. I was stir crazy and about to lose my mind. But I have realized that if it doesn't bring joy to my life or doesn't enrich my life somehow, I don't really want to do it anymore.
100%. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, if you can't, that right there is, that's real talk. I mean, you can't get any more positive than that. And if you're, people out there listening and, hopefully we get more than 5 listeners. I don't know. But I mean, you get up off your ass, do something.
Yes.
Because you have no excuse right now.
No, life is literally passing us by.
2 more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Sure 3 more. We're making sure he pays for these.
Oops. Oh, once again, let me remind everybody, this is an 18 and up show, so we are not family friendly on occasion. Oops.
I tell you, the hardest thing right after COVID hit, I lost my cousin to domestic violence. Her ex-husband. Then on August 20th, I lost my broker, who also happened to be my mentor and a dear friend, and I'm going to do this without crying because she would tell me to put on my big girl panties. But like my shirt I'm wearing today, Joyful Abundance, that was her thing. I mean, it's RE/MAX Trinity's hashtag is Joyful Abundance, because a lot of agents we have come from places where there's a lot of backbiting and fighting and competitiveness, and for us, we just want to see everybody succeed. That's our thing. There's enough out there for everybody. So work with Joyful Abundance. Just know that that's out there. But losing her has been really, really tough, and that's one of the things we want. Burgers for Babies this year to really be in honor of her. So that's our goal this year, is to try to hit 100,000, and that's going to be almost twice what we've done as our most, but we're already headed that direction. So.
That is incredible.
But yeah, she was an amazing woman, and I would just like to say there's not many like her out there.
If this show was any longer than 20 minutes, you'd be a lot closer. I have to be careful. I'll be broke before I go home today.
How can we egg him on?
Talk about our government situation right now.
There's another one.
Government.
Anyway, no, we're going to keep it on positive side. So if everything that Lori has done in the last year of her life, of all of that craziness, has not inspired you to do something, you need to be super self-reflective and figure out what makes you tick, so that you can get out there and join some sort of nonprofit and do something, or go volunteer at the food bank, go volunteer at the domestic shelter for women and children, go to, I don't even know, there's a billion different things
exactly
that something is going to pull at your heartstring, and they probably need volunteers, especially now. I know at the Community Caring Center that I'm on the board with, we have volunteers that were just getting tired last year because of COVID. And we had to completely rework all our processes. So get out there and do something.
Yeah, and to touch on what Danielle just said, once you find something that clicks, like she said, give us a call, shoot us a Facebook message, you come be on the show. You spread the word. Again, maybe only 5 listeners, but hey, there's 5. You can touch 5 people.
Well, and you have
and not wind up on a registry.
And you have the exponential effect, because somebody is going to take something away from this podcast, and they're going to share it with at least one other person, and then one other person. So,
exactly,
it's all a good thing, even if we only have 3 people watching.
Last time we have 5 subscribers.
On that same note, we do have a YouTube channel, so like and subscribe below.
I think 4 of the 5 are sitting in this room, though. So it's very, very disappointing.
Well, we haven't told people to like and subscribe yet, so make sure you like and subscribe.
Sorry.
You have to do that.
You have to.
Don't know.
I guess you do have to tell people. It's, hey, watch our video. It's funny.
All the ones I see, they always point like this.
Below,
like and subscribe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
And we haven't done that, but I guess maybe we should start doing that.
You gotta tell them.
I mean, literally, by the time we shoot that information, I'm shot out, so that's going to have to come from you.
Fine, I can handle it.
All right. But I guess we will wrap up for a few minutes, and we'll be back shortly.
Sounds great. Thank you for tuning in with us this morning, or by the time y'all watch it, maybe afternoon. We have Johnny with the Wells Inspection Group. I'm Danielle Barber with Texas Classic Insurance, and Lori Hankins with RE/MAX Trinity. We hope you enjoy our show, and please like and subscribe below, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.